Ba-ba-ba. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Is that better? That's better. Hello. And welcome. We're back for some more top four watch. Nottingham Forest versus Everton and Southampton versus Aston Villa. The focus games for today, as you can see, we're all set. We're all ready to go. The table has been updated. Palace can absolutely do one. And, you know, we're going to be relying on them. We're going to be relying on them once again. Maybe next Wednesday. I think not this Wednesday coming, but the Wednesday. Let me check my calendar. Hang on. Today. Next Wednesday it's this coming Wednesday. We've got a double header. There's a lot of streams coming up. A lot of top four watch. We've got tomorrow Chelsea versus Ipswich, was obviously a massive game for Chelsea, and then immediately following that, we will be live for Newcastle United versus Manchester United, which is obviously a huge game in the run-up. If we lose or draw against Ipswich tomorrow, then that Newcastle game becomes even bigger in our race for top four, or top five now, really. It should be called top five watch because there's, 5 places available. But either way, we've got that immediately following the Ipswich game. We've got Newcastle versus Manchester United, of which I will be doing a live watch along for that on this channel and on my X page as well. Monday, we've got Bournemouth versus Fulham at 8 p.m. I'll be live for that as well. We've got an Aston Villa versus PSG second leg Champions League watch along as well on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we've got Newcastle versus Crystal Palace, as well as Real Madrid versus Arsenal in the Champions League. So a double header for that. And then we got Warsaw on Thursday, nothing on Friday. Aston Villa versus Newcastle, which is just fucking massive for the top four race. And then, of course, Fulham versus Chelsea. But next week, alongside WrestleMania as well, it's a fucking slobber knocker of a week, an absolute belter of a week for content, and we've got a watch along pretty much every single day except for Friday. But I'm off from work for the next 2 weeks. I managed to get some leave, and I got some bits and some bobs to do. But besides that, most of it is going to consist of me shouting at the screen. WrestleMania, 19 hours long between 2 days, apparently. 19 hours? They're not 8 hours anymore. What happened yesterday? No one fucking showed up except for Reese and for Dan, who was out. But no one fucking showed up. Absolutely massive. We've got both games on, covering both. And there's the Brighton game as well. But let's be honest, Brighton really aren't posing too much of a threat at the moment. Aston Villa kicking off. They're in their blue third kits. I went on a walk for sunset. Totally forgot you were live. We keep forgetting, you keep forgetting, you're one of the main bastards that can you please do more gaming streams? Oh, please. And you know what, mate? I don't think, I can't see the gaming streams happening for a while. Purely for scheduling purposes. I don't see it happening. Aston Villa are through already. Rashford has his, do I scream when I poop? These days I do. I've been quite constipated these days with being on the keto diet. Fiber is a bit of a myth. Although I've been having like 25 grams of fiber, it's not always a happy time, you know. We don't need 4th place anymore. 5th place gives us Champions League. Yeah, but we also need to still win and get some points. Forest defending at the moment. It's a corner ball for Aston Villa. all comes in, headed away. Manchester City moving up to 4th. And it's games like that where people question me in the past saying, you know, obviously people are, you know, other teams are below us because they're shit. Yeah, they're shit. And then they play like that today. And I know they were 2-0 down, but they've showcased there that they are absolutely better than us, even in their worst season for like 15 years. Man City showed more character there than we have in most games this season where we need to, you know, turn things around. 2-0 down against Crystal Palace. We would be fucked. We would be absolutely battered. There'd be no way back at all. None whatsoever. Nothing like that scream when pooping. You know it, mate. You know it. I love the gaming streams. Just happened to lose track of time yesterday. You're going to love me even more when I say I'll be missing tomorrow and Thursday stream as well. Tomorrow and Thursday. You're never here for the Chelsea games anyway these days, mate. It's between us, Newcastle, and City for top 4, and 5 could Villa get there in there too. Yeah, well, I mean, you've just proved my point that there is quite a big issue at the moment, as you can see from the table. 2 points between us and 4th now, but we do have a game in hand. Crystal Palace. Newcastle have 2 games in hand over City, but only 1 against us. We're level on points with Newcastle. Of course, they have their game in hand is played on Wednesday. We're going to be doing that, as we said. And then Villa, technically up to 52 points as it stands. If they do draw the game, it'll be 52. But they themselves can go ahead of us if they win today, which isn't a tall order being up against bottom of the league, Southampton. Which would mean we would absolutely have to win in order to maintain any sort of grasp on top 4, top 5. Newcastle have Manchester United tomorrow and then Palace on Wednesday, as we said. But if we lose tomorrow somehow, and people say, it's not, we won't lose to fucking Ipswich. We've done it once before. We have done it once before. So I know they're 18th, but Liam Delap does what Liam Delap does best, and that is score against Chelsea, and he fucking will do it. I guarantee you. Excuse me. What's everyone got for dinner? I don't know yet. I've got like a cream cheese chicken dish with some jalapenos, some bacon, maybe. Would you take Yamal at Chelsea? Unsure. We've got enough young fucking ex-eyeball chief. You what? But yeah. It's a bit of a hectic 3 p.m. today, as you know, as you can see. It's both Forest and Villa. Either side of us, really, realistically. I mean, they're technically up to 58 points. Oh, fuck. Did I ever post my preview? For fuck's sake. Oh, bollocks. I never posted my preview. I'll post it now. Fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's there. It's just unlisted. I've just not posted it. Chelsea must get 3 points. Nothing less. CFC. Okay. Watch here. Fucking absolute dickhead. What an idiot. You'll be lucky to get 100 views now. Lucky to get 100 views anyway. Daboo, daboo, daboo. If in doubt, and you don't know what to say when you're doing something else at the same time, just sing double, double, double. George Seri as well, and the daboo. I'm seeing with heavily linked to Jobe Bellingham. Wouldn't surprise me. I think Chelsea will beat Ipswich. Man United will lose to Newcastle, and Villa thrash Southampton. Well, at the moment, nearly 7 minutes played. It's Southampton on the attack. 0-0. That definitely looked like a foul on Walker Peters there. Ian Matson charging away. He says, no. Get up. Get up. And it's Super Chelsea. Tomorrow, if goes wrong, Harry, you have to lose it. I can assure you I will be losing it tomorrow if we do lose. It's one of those ones where I'm already like prepared for the worst, but I'm just not. I'm not willing to admit that we could fuck it. I know, I'll admit we could fuck it, but I'm not willing to allow myself to think that it's going to happen. I'm going into that game thinking we're going to get all 3 points. Anto, mate, how's it going? Sack yourself. Women are in the FA Cup final, as per usual. Good chance for Aston Villa. Heads it. Marcus Rashford. Oh my God, he's got a normal haircut for a change. I've never liked his fucking mullet thing that he's had his whole career that just, it goes like, and it's like a fucking, it just looks awful. It just looks so bad. It's never suited him. I've never understood Rashford's haircut. Whereas it looks really good now. Southampton could be in with a chance here. Bit of a mess for Aston Villa at the back. Walker Peters with the cross. It's deflected and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Jackson has to start. Yeah. For me, it's got to be our strongest 11. I don't give a hoot nanny. I don't give a shit if we've got a game on Thursday. We've got a big game. It's a European game. It's a big game on Thursday. We've got to rest players for our reverse fixture against Warsaw that we are 3-0 up in. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Palmer, is Palmer 100% fit? Has there been any update on that? I mean, he didn't really give much of a... He didn't give really... I would not start them at all. I think that would be preposterous, Luke, to say the least. I rate them, but we need seniority in that team in a game like that. Maybe later on, but I cannot... it needs to be... You starting Sancho? No, I'm not. I specifically said in the preview, do not start anyone. I would rather George, of course. Start anyone except for Nkunku and Sancho must be dropped. They must be. Sancho's going to start, though. 100%. I guarantee you Sancho's going to start. I've gone... Sanchez in goal because he's going to. There's not really much of a debate there. It's going to happen. Plus, Sanchez has been all right, I suppose. Right back, James. Centre backs, Chalobah and Colwill. Chance here for Aston Villa. Left back, Cucurella. Enzo and Caicedo back. Palmer in front. Madueke on the right. Palmer in the middle. Oh, yeah, Palmer in the middle. Jackson up top. And then on the left, I don't really know. I don't really know what's going to happen there. It's going to be Sancho. So it's not really. I wouldn't mind Neto starting. Sanchez has been all right, famous last words. Well, I mean, you literally can never compliment the geezer because he always makes mistakes. But I will say, in and amongst the mistakes he still makes, he's been all right for Sanchez's standard. Palmer gets his goal tomorrow, please, says Sean. I was on playback earlier today talking to CFC Daily and a few others. Alex wasn't there. I don't know what's going on with him. But debating Palmer needs to fucking I like I said, I'm not one to I hate that we were such a team reliant on Palmer in the past. But I feel like it's changed to a point where now it just doesn't. It doesn't really make a difference if he shows up or not. I mean, if he shows up, then yeah, we're in the money. But he doesn't show up very often these days. He got an assist the other day, of course, but it's nowhere near the Palmer that we're used to or that we have relied on in the past. And to that I say, please, I want to rely on you, Palmer. Please, just fucking win us this game. Win us a few games. Be the star boy again. I've left my fucking water. I forgot my water in the other room. Yeah, do something. Oh, God, his passing's been shit. Just everything. His urgency, the pace of play that he provides is just shite. And I just want... Feel like shit. Just want my Palmer back. That's all I want. You know. We want our Palmer back. We want our Palmer back. We want our Palmer back. I'm getting really sick of you. I'll be shouting that quite a few times tomorrow. I can tell you that much. God, I'm so up for it. I'm so excited. I'm not excited. I'm always like, because there's so much jeopardy at the moment, Chelsea games are like, you go into them and as long as you win, you're happy. Do you know what I mean? But draw and a loss, the outrageous. 2 0-0 draws in a row. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You more use words, be Sancho, move the ball, pass it. For sure, yeah. If Sancho does play, it'll be telling him to fucking pass the ball. I hate having to wait for Sunday every weekend. It's the worst day. But as I've said, thankfully for me, I've got 2 weeks off from work, so I'm laughing. I'm having a fucking bubble, you know. One of Harry's catchphrases are, "What are you doing?" I can hear myself say, "What are you doing?" One of those ones. Got to give him one of them, you know. Except there's like a vein popping out of my skull and I'm fucking bright red. Bit of spit coming out, you know. If we get Champions League, will we be playing Saturday more? We will. We will, Rudy. Thank fucking God for that. It's Thursday kickoffs always provide us with these lovely Sunday afternoon kickoffs, which absolutely no one, and I can confirm no one likes. Not a single person likes. The Aston Villa game, 15 minutes or so played. Same for the Forest game. There's a break in play in both. Everton have a free kick at the moment. Plays it deep to absolutely no one. Southampton were in with a really good chance. Really good chance. Do we have a Sunday TV pick ever? Is it not on TV? You're joking. Oh, no! Oh, I could have sworn it was on TV. Jesus Christ. I hate when there's a delay, man. Fucking, I mean, on the radio, I mean. This damn radio. If Mudryk is unbanned, who would you rather have for the next year? Sancho or Mudryk? Fuck me. That is like asking, would I rather have AIDS or, what's another really? Gonorrhea. Neither would be the question. Would be the answer, rather. 2 cheeks for the same arse. We used to be box office. We still are. We're still very entertaining in terms of like the league. We always provide entertaining moments, but most of the time it's because we have so much fucking drama, which doesn't always go our way. It does seem as though we are like at least 10 more years off of winning a fucking Premier League. How long's it? It's nearly been 10 years, isn't it? 16-17. 16-17 was the last time we won a Premier League. And you think that's the season after next. It's 25-26 next season, and then 26-27 season after next. So we are we're in a bit of trouble of going 10 years without a Premier League. Not what you like to hear, really, is it? Not what you like to hear at all. Thank you to those of you that have liked the stream. If you haven't done so already, please do like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of when I go live tomorrow for Chelsea versus Ipswich, but also for Newcastle versus Manchester United, 4:30 kickoff. I'll basically do the watch along for Chelsea Ipswich. Finish that, do the live review. Maybe. I don't know. I might do the review, give myself some time. I might do the... No, I don't know. I'll probably do the live review and then finish that and then go live again for the Newcastle game. So 3 streams in the space of as many hours. It's a busy day tomorrow. A busy day indeed. I've already washed the car, Already done my ice bath today. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. I've had a walk. I've done 7,811 steps. And I've burnt 2,500 calories. So it's been, like I say, a very, very busy day. Fuck me, this 7-Up is giving me the gas. Nearly 20 minutes played. I was at the game when we won the league in the 14-15 season versus Palace when Hazard missed the pen and got the rebound. I've never been there on a final winning day. Sadly. Lucky for some, I suppose. Lucky for some. Aston Villa playing sides and back. Seems like it could be a good chance. It nearly falls to Marcus Rashford, but goes out for a corner ball. Still 0-0 with Forest and Everton as well. The ball comes in, back post. Bit too much for Woods. Comes out again, though. Shot, blocked. The game feels like it's been 60 minutes gone. They've gone on for a while already. Is Essien's goal versus Barcelona the best goal ever at the Bridge? I mean, you'd argue Papi Cissé's goal is the best goal. I still think that was a fucking fluke, man. I don't give a bollocks what anyone says. As good as it was, fucking fluke. There's no way he meant that. Chance for Aston Villa! Saved by the keeper. You mean that we've scored? Essien's... I mean, Essien has a shout for two of the best goals ever scored at Stamford Bridge. With his one against Arsenal as well was pretty fucking good, wasn't it? Belletti versus Spurs. Palmer. Palmer's not in any. Well, Palmer, no. No, Palmer's not in any of the shouts, I don't think. He's had some good goals, but Hazard versus Arsenal was better than any of his goals, I think. Unless I'm sorely mistaken. Best goal I've seen live. I couldn't tell you any of the ones when I was a little kid. Fucking Drinkwater against Stoke, probably. That one I always bang on about. It's got to be that one. Drinkwater against Stoke. Fucking what a goal. Again, Zappacosta against Roma, I think it was a complete. I mean, it wasn't a cross, was it? I mean, it was a cross rather. Good chance for Everton. If someone could score, that would be amazing. You know, that would be really good. Really appreciate all of you watching at the moment on YouTube and on Twitter. Top 4 watch. It's going to be happening a lot this coming week. As I said, I'm doing a watch along at least once a day, other than Friday next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Be a busy day. Morata's goal against Man United, to be fair, the Azpilicueta in swing and Morata header was a really fucking good goal, by the way. We'll get Rufus Cam for the week, don't you worry. Especially on Wednesday. It'll be just me and him on Wednesday, so. Or maybe the Wednesday after. I think it could be the Wednesday after, but still. Villa dispossessed. Uga Chukwu, I think. Is that not? Ball given away. Tielemans all the way through. Could be a penalty. It's not been given. It's not been given. Oh, and a slip from Nottingham Forest. Could have let Everton go off there. What do you want more, pizza or beer? Probably beer. Especially with the weather we've been having. It's just been so nice. And just a nice crisp beer would be so good. You know. Villa probably look tired. They do look tired. There's definitely something different about them. If Southampton could register a win. Or even a draw. I think it'd be all right. I think it would be all right. Might I add, by the way, where are we? Is it 30, 50 games? 44? 44 likes is the likes goal for, 45 really. 44 is the most we've had on top 4 watch streams. So if we could beat 44 today, that would be amazing. Good chance for Everton. Saved well. Sells has been a fucking nuisance the last few games that we've watched. Everton look really, really good. I think if anyone's going to score, it will be Everton, but you never know with a Nottingham Forest counter-attack. That said, Everton cross it in. Corner ball. Corner ball. Did see that Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 are getting remastered and be able to play online with no hackers. Wow. Beer and a sunny day are epic, says Cetus? Ketus? I want to say Cetus. Tonali might get done for gambling again. I don't know how he's still playing. Is that still under investigation or did he serve his ban? I can't even remember. It just seems like he was back so quickly. Corner comes in. Headed away. Southampton have a corner as well. They will be tired from their game against PSG. Their loss as well at that. So with Champions League, a Champions League exit looming 3-1 in that game, no doubt they'll be maybe turning their focus a little bit more towards finishing in the top 5 at this rate. Sue? But yeah, we ourselves, is that Chelsea do have some very tricky games, as we know, that I'm not too keen on, which is one of the reasons I was so fucking annoyed that we dropped so many players for the game against Brentford the other day. It's I don't know. It ground my gears. And also, what ground my gears even more was fucking Maresca in the press conference saying the whole the journalist asked him, saying fans were annoyed earlier in the season because you wouldn't drop anyone and you wouldn't rotate very much. And now you rotate players and they're angry. It seems like you could never get it right. Whoa. And it's like, yeah. You don't drop players in a must-win game. It's not fucking rocket science. Do you know what I mean? So this whole... Well, I just don't understand why the Chelsea fans are so annoyed that you've dropped players. They've been asking for it all season. Yes, in games back in fucking the winter, in the business end of the season, we don't want to see you drop players, our best players. Is it VAR check? For a penalty? Oh, Brighton have a pen against Leicester, do they? Just changing the scoreboard because Villa are in blue, so I wanted to make sure that they were blue as well. Oh man, I've got fucking soap in my eye. I'm sure of it. I've literally just had a shower and my eye is stinging so much. It's so painful. Free kick for Aston Villa. Just from the halfway line, more or less. It's Marcus Rashford on it. Probably an in-swinger. It is indeed. Headed away well. Not cleared away well on the rebound. Here we go. Southampton could be on the counter here. It's a decent idea. It's not a good ball at all. Forrest with a chance. Crosses in. Headed! Saved by the keeper. When can they get mathematically relegated? 3 times 7 games they've got, including this one, is 21 points. Plus 11, 32. If they draw today, they will get relegated. If they draw or lose, Southampton will be relegated today. Because they can only get 32 points. Wolves have 32 points already. So a big, big game. Leicester, they've got quite a bit left because they are losing now. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 17 is 38 points maximum, but they're losing. So if they lose today, then it'll be 35. So if Wolves beat Tottenham, well, it'll just be whenever 17th gets 36 points, basically. Unless they lose to Aston Villa with a chance. Cleared away. So, no doubt we'll keep Ipswich's hopes alive somehow. The bottom 3 are gone, though. The bottom 3 are absolutely relegated. It's not even close. There's no way Wolves are going down at this point. Unless some fucking crazy outcome. Southampton are already down. They're not already relegated, are they? Oh, no, they are. Sorry. I'm looking at that. 11 points. That's a point added on because they're currently drawing. My mistake. So, yeah, they're already relegated, which is crazy. Yeah. My bad. If they did better, we could finally have seen Spurs relegated. Yeah. If only Ipswich could actually beat anyone else other than us, eh? Earliest team ever. Really? Only 31 games. John Terry is one the double. These games are shit. My God, these games have absolutely stunk so far. They beat Bournemouth away. They nearly beat Wolves, didn't they? Was it Wolves? Yeah, they were 1-0 up, and then they got beaten by Wolves 2-1. It was a bit of a tight one. 2 wins on the bounce before they play us would have been absolutely fucking diabolical business from Ipswich Town. You know. Forest still on the counter-attack here. Great ball out wide. Can they find anyone inside? It's Hudson-Odoi who's dispossessed. Everton putting up a good fight so far. Just under 10 minutes to play. Or just over 10 minutes, sorry. Is Watkins injured? Why is Rashford up top? He's not playing, Watkins. So I would imagine there's something that happened against PSG, or they're resting. They need their, oh my God, Aston Villa blazing over the top. I don't know. Maybe they trust in Watkins a little bit more than Rashford at this point, and they're going to start him against PSG on Tuesday. You talk quick turnaround, like Maresca was moaning about, saying that there's a quick turnaround. We've got to make sure players are rested in terms of these games and everything. Resting for Warsaw. Resting for a semi-final, quarter-final of a Champions League is a little bit bigger than the Conference League when you're playing against Legia Warsaw. Do you know what I mean? Good chance for Everton. Headed. Easy save for Sells. Ed Sheeran will be there, yeah, no doubt. Fucking all coming out in their droves. Fucking Anne Hathaway will probably show up just for the fucking sake of it, Start singing whatever the fuck Ipswich song is. Who do you think will win the Champions League this year? Probably. I can't, in good conscience, say Arsenal. I was going to say Everton. Barcelona is the team that I'm most thinking will. I need to see the. I need to see the bracket to see who can play who, because is it PSG or Villa face Arsenal, don't they? Or Real Madrid, I suppose. And then on the other side, it's Barca, Dortmund, Bayern, and Inter. A PSG Barca final would be good, you know. A Barcelona Arsenal final would be even better, as long as Arsenal lose. Great play, gets away from his man inside and cleared away. Surely if Arsenal beat Real Madrid, they've got to be favourites or close to favourites. Yeah, you would assume so. And they've already beaten PSG in the group stages, didn't they? Different PSG from what I've been told, I suppose. PSG are a cut above now if you actually watch them, yeah. I've heard that they're like a million times better than they were at the beginning of the season. Like night and day. Leicester have scored. You're joking. Two goals in the one game I'm not watching. That's great, isn't it? Arsenal won't win the Champions League. Barcelona or PSG, says Carefree Kev. How are they better without Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar? I mean, I would say for the obvious reason being that they are all so self-centered and fucking egotistical that they couldn't make it work. They all wanted to be the main guy, didn't they? Leicester's first goal since January. Gee. At the moment, I'm not going to have to amend the table in any way. The table is as it was, apart from maybe the drawing points, but we'll see. Branthwaite in the book. Morello over the free kick. We scored a goal. 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 Cava, Doué. Oh, Dembele and Barcola have been balling out for them. Desiree Doué looks fucking phenomenal, doesn't he? Cava it goes without saying, doesn't it? I'm quite happy for Dembele that he's managed to hit the heights again. He was so injury prone when he might still be, but like he was just destined to be so good at Barca and just never really worked out for him because of injuries. So good for him, man. Good for him. I used to get him on career mode all the time when he was like proper young. So good for him. Do you remember when we scored one goal all month, Harry, and they used it for the goal of the month? Was that Felix or was it Gallagher? I think it was Felix. Great chance! Oh my word, what a chance that was! Crossed in all the way to the back post. Someone was there to meet it. Was it Leslie? Heads it into the side netting and sends himself absolutely flying into the billboards. Gallagher deflection versus Brighton. Surely you can't in good conscience fucking do that. I don't know how we gave it at that point. Our top scorer was Jorginho from penalties. I know, mate. That was the worst season. Please don't remind me. Chance here for Aston Villa. They're not looking too peachy. They're not looking too good, I won't lie. And a goal kick's been given there against Rodgers. Forest, 2.5 minutes to go. What can they do? They have a shot from distance. Morgan Gibbs White puts it wide. Brilliant chance. Seemed like it was open for him. Absolutely no one closing him down, but Pickford didn't have to do anything there. Uh... 2 minutes. And again, both games 0-0. Both games as boring as you would imagine. Both games have had chances. And I would say both Everton and Southampton have done a good job to keep Nottingham Forest and Everton quiet. I know we've won leagues for teams before, but have we ever relegated anyone before? I think so. I think, was it Wigan when Hernan Crespo scored? Because I remember Martin Tyler, when it went in and he was like, oh no! For Wigan! So I think that might have been it. Portsmouth? Oh, who do you want? Who do you want up from the Championship? Portsmouth, I think. Coventry, probably. Just so that Lampard... Well, I don't know. I kind of want Lampard to not, so that he can actually do well and just play with them in the Championship. He seems so good in the Championship, man. So good. Then he comes into the Premier League and it's just so bad. Every time. But then again, if he can bring Coventry up and get them to stay in the Premier League after next season, then, you know, what a fucking story, eh? First manager to keep a team up in fucking God knows how long. Hudson-Odoi cuts inside, has the shot, saved by the keeper. Not cleared away very well. Leeds, Coventry, and I couldn't give a fuck about the third team. I don't want Leeds back up. Fuck Leeds. We all hate Leeds and Leeds and Leeds. We all fucking hate Leeds. The Championship is Lampard's level. For now. He's only young for a manager. He's like late 40s? Mid 40s? How old is he? Frank Lampard is 46. Jesus. 46. Frank Lampard is nearly 50 years old. What in the Christ is going on? I mean, that is just a moment where you realise you are getting old. You know? Frank Lampard is 46 years old. When he joined Chelsea in 2001, he was 23 and I was 6. He was 23 and I was 6. It's a humbling experience, I must say. I'm 30. I'm 29, mate. Thank you very much. Cheeky fuck. Half-time in both of the games. And it's 1-1 between Brighton and Leicester. So it's as you were. It's as you were, realistically. I'm not going to amend the table until full time, really, because nothing's changed at half-time. The points are there because they're all drawing at the moment, but at the half-time, it's as you were. Liverpool in first, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Fulham, Brighton, Bournemouth. Crystal Palace could have peeked into the top 10. Can you believe that? They could have crept into the top 10. What? Their hair growing fast, not follically challenged yet. Whose hair? My hair? I'm showing no signs of balding yet, mate. My hair's not changed in my lifetime. It's stayed the same this whole time. The beard's grown. Not really. I shaved it the other day. When you get follically challenged, what are you going to do? Just let it go, mate. Let it go. You bald looks hilarious. I've got the head for it. I think I'd have the head shape for it, to be completely honest with you. It would look a bit weird because I'm so, hair and me is synonymous, you know what I'm saying? So if I had no hair, who would I be? I'd just grow my beard out massive. I'd be bald, but have a massive fucking beard to level it out, Start wearing a snapback? No, I'm not wearing I'm not going to hide it. What about your dad and granddad's? I am the only I'm the only bloke in my entire family with hair as good as I have it. My hair is so thick and my hairline is so, and you're probably thinking, it's always been like that. I've got my little widow's peak. My uncle went bald or started balding at 18. My dad was bald in his 40s, but was already showing it in his 30s. And it was pretty obvious in his 20s, I would say. My brother, realistically, started balding I don't know, 22, 23. So I'm starting to think I am the son of a mailman. Do you know what I'm saying? Son of a delivery man. Starting to think my dad isn't me dad. Because my hair is not going anywhere. I'm showing no signs of letting up. No time soon. I don't think I'll go bald personally, but typically you show signs at my age. By the time you're 30, compared to 25, for instance, you will have shown some sign of going you're starting to bald ever so slightly. But my hair is exactly as it was when I was 17 as it is now. It is exactly the same. It's different hairstyles, but for the most part, I've been blessed, I suppose. As I said, every other bloke in my entire family has been bald, except me. So I need to have words with him. We've already had words. The joke is old at this point. But yeah, it's A huge game tomorrow. A huge game. I think because I have short back and sides with skin fade, my hairline is bad, but I'm not follically challenged. Your hairline is receding, is what you're saying. And it's not looking good for you. It's not like it's, thinning. You're not thinning, but you're thinning on the side, on the hairline. Anyway, with that said, big games coming up, of course. Chelsea versus Ipswich tomorrow. Arsenal versus Brentford tonight, but it's doesn't really bear too much of a impact on Chelsea these days. Liverpool, West Ham, same there. Wolves, Tottenham, same there. Doesn't really have a thing. But then we do have Newcastle versus Manchester United, and then Bournemouth versus Fulham, which is obviously two teams both involved in the top 10. But again, realistically, we are potentially going to be 10 points or more clear of 10th place. So it's starting to space out ever so slightly. It is starting to space out. It was obviously very close. But Bournemouth lagging a little bit behind. Brighton, I mean, they're technically on 48 points, so it's still tight there, but that's 5 points. But yeah, it's still competitive, to say the least. Wednesday, we of course have Newcastle versus Palace, which will completely level out the situation regarding games in hand. Newcastle have a game in hand over us, over everyone else. So that game will be the decider to decipher whether or not they will overtake us, or if they are to remain below us. Of course, we have a matter of Ipswich tomorrow to keep up with Newcastle at the very least. If we win and they lose to Man United, which is unlikely, it's very unlikely, then we would go 3 points clear. And then their game in hand, if they win that, obviously we'd go level on points again. So the moral of the story, boys and girls, the moral of the story is that goal difference is the big difference maker in this season. It's going to come down to it. I'm calling it now. Top 4 or top 5 Champions League next season is 1,000,000% coming down to goal difference in one way or another. With 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 teams, goal difference is going to play a part in this season without a shadow of a doubt. And we were doing really well with goal difference. We're going to need to win at least 3-0 to tie it up with Manchester City. And of course, if we do win, then it will be, a point the difference. But even still, we need to start racking it up. If it does turn into a game against Ipswich where we are clearly going to win, I don't want you settling on a 1-0 win, Maresca. I don't want you sitting on a 1-0 lead with the risk of letting it slip, with the risk of it, ending in a draw or even worse, a loss. If we get one, we need to go for another. And if we get another, we need to go for another after that and then, see what happens. But Liam Delap, I kept saying Rory, I think, in the preview. But Liam Delap, he's going to absolutely be chomping at the bit to score once again against Chelsea. And we need to do our damnedest. Our damnedest to keep him at bay. Do you think Aston Villa are going to make it? I think they're in with a shout. If they get a win today, they will go above us. So it's worrying, to say the least. It is worrying. We desperately need Southampton and Everton to put in a shift today, which they have done so far. A draw would be good. A draw would, of course, be good. What would that mean? So 53. We'd be up to 56. They'd be up to 58. So it would just be 2 points. Just 2 points gap between Forest and Chelsea if we win and they draw. If they lose today somehow against Everton, which out of the 2 games, Everton look the more likely team to beat their opponent. Southampton don't look like they're going to beat Aston Villa. They look like they could get a draw. And I think I prefer that, to be honest with you. I think I'd prefer Forest to drop points. Just so that there is more of a chance of Forest dropping out. And it opens it up a bit more. Obviously, Villa challenging makes it even tighter, but I want it to be tight at the end of the season against Forest for the last game of the season. You know what I'm saying? Goal difference will be big in this top 5 race, says Peter Whitty. Tell me, as a football fan, what do you think about Leicester City versus Southampton? What? What do you mean? Is that the last game of the season for them? Surely not. It would be funny if it was. It's coming up, though, 3rd of May. Last game of the season there is Bournemouth versus Leicester. It's got to be so long as a Leicester fan, isn't it? Going through, you know, arguably one of the biggest upsets in Premier League history to then just go back to being shit again. Came up, won the Premier League, and now back you go, you know? Then seems strange. Seems like it would be very frustrating, to say the least. But yeah, we've got moments to go until the second half for the 2 games. Or the 3 games, really. We're focusing on... We could have done all 3, but I've got just the 2. Leicester won the league 10 years ago this summer. Fuck off. 10 years ago. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 10 years. Ah! Oh! All right, I'm going to get my water quickly. I'll be literally 2 seconds. It's just in here. Got it. Oh, man. We back. Please do like the stream if you haven't done so already. The views are good today. We're already up to 600 views for the stream, which is, I think, already the 2nd highest viewed top 4 watch, if I'm not mistaken. We've got to be 822 to be number 1. But it seems to be continuous growth on the top 4 watch side of things, which is really good. I really appreciate it. Better than just either staying the same or not moving at all. As in going, and people are like, no, I'm not going to watch that. So again, I really do appreciate everyone tuning in for these streams. I know it's not Chelsea, but they obviously they do bear a massive impact on Chelsea, which is the whole point. How's Rufus? Rufus is good. He's been spoilt lately with the weather, meaning that we can go out and play. And man, he loves it. He's having a bath after this stream. So wish me luck with that. He's not going to be happy. He's not going to be best pleased. but it's got to happen. He's a stinky, stinky dog. He isn't usually. Pizza Hut stopped doing the pizza I like. Have they actually? I don't think they have. It's so popular. I will cry if they've stopped, you know. Pizzas. No, they haven't. They haven't. Big New Yorker pepperoni feast is still there, my friend. I would be devastated. Absolutely devastated if they took that away. But don't you take my pizza away. Na 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 na. Ooh. Na 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 na. Woo. 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 Till you've taken my pizza away. Na 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 na. Right, second halves are upon us. It does seem as though the sun's come out nicely for in Nottingham. Consider yourself lucky you have a Pizza Hut nearby. Mine closed during COVID and never came back. My Papa John's did something similar, but that was more so because it was a shithole. And their hygiene levels were so low that they got closed down, I think. But fuck me, I miss COVID and pre-COVID Papa John's were just goated, man. They was, oh God, man, it was so good. So good. Their garlic butter dip has changed. They got, what the fuck sauce have they got now? They've got a new one. I think they've got like gravy mayo. Which I'd try it. But it's just a weird dip to have for a pizza place, you know? Let me look. Sides. Ranch. Oh, they've got boneless chicken thighs now. Crispy breaded boneless chicken thighs with a choice of one dip. Fuck me, I am on the edge. I am on the edge. Yeah, it's gravy mayo. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I've had Hellman's, I think either Hellman's or Heinz gravy mayo, and it was actually pretty good, to be fair. Actually, really good. The garlic cheese sticks. Yeah, Papa John's sides are easily the best. Pizza Hut sides are fucking shit. I still think Pizza Hut have nearly got the best pizza. At least with the New Yorker. The rest of them I never get them, so I don't know. I know they're not very good. The New Yorker is just something absolutely something else. And my mate who came from America and stayed with me not too long ago, we went out and then got a New Yorker on the way home each. And he'd eaten the whole thing within about 30 minutes, which is just fucking mental. But even he said, and he's got some of the best pizza places that I would have gone to when I was living there. And he said that that's the best pizza he's ever had. And obviously he was really drunk, but he still said it. He was still like, mate, this is fucking incredible. I'm like, I know. The New Yorker is something else. Is that how pizza is in New York? Well, they do like the slices, don't they? The big slices, the individual like dollar slices. He was battered, let's be real. Yeah, I know he was, but still, he still said it. But Papa John's sides are goated. They are, it's not even close. The chicken poppers, so good. So good. Even the cauliflower wings, right? I got given those for free once. And I was like, I might as well eat them. I tried it. I wouldn't buy them personally, but really, really good. Yeah, we've made homemade pizza a few times, to be fair. And it always comes out really well. The missus is good at making the old dough. I'm good at making the sauce. And then it's just finding whatever toppings you like, I suppose. But it comes out really well every time if you do it right. We've got a pizza stone. And I will say, takeaway pizza is typically very shit. Very, very shit. But when it does come good, when it's one of those ones where it's just how you like it and the cheese is thick and the pepperoni's on the top. I hate when places do the pepperoni under the cheese. What the fuck are you doing? It's always from the Boss Man places where they have that fucking pepperoni under the cheese. It's always to hide how little pepperoni they've put on the thing. But man, deep dish. I've never had deep dish, to be fair. I've not been to Chicago. Iceland stuffed crust pizza. I tell you what, gonna sound like a Tory, but M&S's pizzas are pretty fucking good, you know. M&S makes some good old fucking pizzas. We've had them a couple of times on the diet, and they have been a treat. They've been very good. Pizza Express used to be good. Yeah, only in-house, though. They're takeaway. Pizza Express takeaway is shite. Utter shite. Oh, should probably turn the volume up just a little bit so I can actually hear something. It's a shot from distance, and it's wide. Tyrone Mings puts it wide. A really good chance there for Aston Villa to go 1-0 up. Have you ever gone to Miller and Carter? I've never been, no. I'm not sure I ever would. It seems like a place that people think is bougie, but it's not. And then it's just full of those people who think they're being bougie when it isn't. And just overexcited, and it's just a fucking steak, innit? There's dress code. I must be thinking of somewhere else in that case, but how do you reckon top 8 finishes this season? I reckon Eve. I haven't been to the Harvester in years, mate. Used to be called the Hungry Horse, I think. Or is that a completely different chain? Hungry Horse. Have you ever been to a Hungry Horse? Sorry, no. The Harvester I used to go to was a Hungry Horse, and now it's called the Harvester. I'm fairly sure. Hungry Horse, Jesus. Find a pub. I've been Toby Carver, yeah. In Wolves. God, I haven't seen one in so long. I think it's like a northern thing now, Hungry Horse. So I think the top 8 finishes more or less as it is, honestly. Liverpool first, Arsenal second. I just do see Forest dropping it out of the top 3 right at the death, you know. Matty Cash with the cross. Good block. I think it's Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Forest, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, Fulham. Forest have Tottenham next, which could be interesting. Oh, in fact, I've got the fixtures. Hang on. Fixtures. Chance of Forest. Let me get the fixtures up on the screen for you. I got problems. And there we go. I'll update it so that it's got the fucking right thing on it. There we go. These are the games. Max points. Everton in! Oh, my word. Nearly 1-0. Nearly 1-0. But Forest have Everton, Spurs, Brentford, Palace, Leicester, West Ham, and Chelsea. I think that's quite a difficult run of games, you know, now looking at it. There's some tough fixtures there. It's our last four that just absolutely do me in. Absolutely do me in. And so we're going to have to wait and see how it goes. VAR checking for a penalty for Brighton. God forbid we get any goals. Fuck me. Oh. That's me. My face. What a boring Saturday. I mean, the first game was pretty good, but quite boring quite quickly with how it turned around. Everton. Good chance! Oh, my God. If it had gone to anyone else, it would have been a chance for a goal there. No, I reckon we beat Everton, you know. I do reckon we beat Everton. A goal. Well, actually, no, I don't want a goal. I'm happy with it being 0-0, you know. It works for us. As it stands, this is good for us. If Southampton or Everton want to get a goal each, that would be absolutely amazing. Cleared away. Has my internet gone? Told me about Pedro. You said no. Oh. I was thinking of someone else, that's why. I think a chance! Oh my God, how's that not gone in? Bednarek, with a chance, heads it. It looked like it went through the net. It honestly looked like it went through the net. Oh, what the fuck? It was so close. Aston Villa, nearly 1-0 down there. Who do you reckon we bring in this summer? I'm saying Delap, Gittins, and how do you even say it? Is it Huijsen? Hudson? Huijsen? Well, the latter is definitely not coming to Chelsea. I feel like he's going to go somewhere else. Gittins has been on our radar for a while now, so I could see that happening. And Delap just seems so obviously fucking coming to Chelsea, does he not? He seems so obviously. Huijsen, as in hoisin sauce. Huijsen. Smallbone is so bald, isn't he? Not in a rude way. I'm just saying. I can't remember the last time I saw someone other than. I mean, I know it's the same thing, but he's just so bald. Rather Adeyemi. I think Liam Delap is just so painfully. I've had a couple of people saying that he's more likely to go to Man United, but I don't necessarily see that way. Why would you choose to go to United over Chelsea at this point? Realistically speaking, like at this point, why? Why would you do that? Look at the way Højbjerg's been treated at United. You know, he's been given an uphill battle from the get-go, and he's just been clowned on so much because he hasn't hit the heights of Haaland, because he obviously joined in the same season, was it? And it hasn't gone well for him. I just think Delap less chance of struggling at Chelsea in the media, at least. And I just think a chance to be Chelsea's like savior striker. Why wouldn't you? You know, Højlund is decent. I rate him, man. I rate him. If we don't get Hoyce in it, I reckon it's Gurhey. I do like Gurhey, but I'm just. It's one of those where I always hate when we go back for players that we've already sold. I think Nathan Ake at one point was one of them that we were going to go for. We've just done it so many times. Good chance for Nottingham Forest. Still level. I might have picked the two most boring games possible. Should have gone back for Rice. Rice, from what I was told, with my in the know, my source, it was so close at one point. So fucking close. And it was almost like it was destined to happen. It was always meant to happen. I wouldn't be surprised once Mount left, it just kind of turned him off a little bit. I don't know. It's one of those situations, isn't it? Really? Crazy free kicks scored the other day, to say the least. You know, but whatever. Don't care. I always wanted Rice in the first place. Out of the two, I'm very much happy that we've got Caicedo, to say the least. But man, I wanted Rice. It's just so obvious that he was going to be good, you know. Um, 25 minutes to go, I think. Yeah, where is it? Where the hell is it? Beto's coming on for Breuer. Where the fuck has it gone? Oh. There it is. Samu Omaridian. Come good to... He's at Porto, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, it always happens. Strikers that are meant to come to Chelsea and don't always end up being fucking good. And then, you know, the ones that we get always end up being a fucking pile of shit. Not saying Jackson's a pile of shit, to say the least, but, you know, it is what it is. Strasbourg versus Nice later on. Ligue 1. Oh, man, it's so frustrating. Let me just do it. Jeez. Our scouts knew about Samu. Well, yeah, he was like almost pretty much done. Who was it? Was it fucking what's his name? Who's the Villa player that went to Saudi? Began with D. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. Duran, that's the one. He was a guaranteed. We'd pretty much got him from what the reports were. And I even made a video on it saying, welcome John Duran. He's done. It's a done deal and everything like that. And then I don't know what happened. It just didn't fucking happen. You know? Very weird situation. Very, very weird. Astro, how's it going? I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm just making a thumbnail for Alex. And hoping and praying that it kind of, as boring as it's been, we've still had a good chat, you know? But as boring as it's been, this is actually really kind of one of those best case scenarios for Chelsea at the moment with these games. Do you think Delap has something similar to Diego Costa's style? I mean, if that's what we're being told, sure. I don't know. If he does, I'd be more inclined, but it's one of those where I don't think it matters what he looks like currently. He's going to be a totally different player for Chelsea because that's always what it ends up being. Strikers play a certain way and then they join Chelsea and then it kind of just goes to shit a bit. Or it doesn't, you know? That said, whether it's Gyökeres, whether it's Osimhen, whether it's... honestly, I'm getting to the point now where if Osimhen does come, it has got to be one of the more obvious flops ever to happen. Ever. It is so destined to happen. That I can't imagine... I can't imagine him doing well. I can't imagine him doing well. Rudy, mate, shut the fuck up. I can see it's a penalty now. What are you doing? It's Asensio anyway. Asensio's going to take it. Villa have a penalty. I'm going to mute the chat or not look at the chat because Rudy's decided to fucking spoil it. but it is a penalty. Asensio to make it 1, and this to go above Chelsea in the league. He's been so good for Villa so far. There's no doubt he scores this. Saved! Oh my God! What a save from Ramsdale! Keeps it 0-0. Come on! Oh my God! Get in there! Oh my God! Fantastic save! Absolutely brilliant save. A really weird run-up from Asensio. It's got to be said. And it stays 0-0. 20 minutes on the clock to go. Incredible. Incredible. You were doing work for Alex. I thought you wasn't watching it. I am watching it. It's right fucking there. Look down for 2 seconds. What's Nice's kit this year? 24, 25. Is it? That is it? Imagine if this matters for Southampton like it does for us. It doesn't. But if it did, wow. It would kick off. These pictures are ass. I didn't even see what gave the penalty, as in like what the issue was. Man, there's no pictures of this guy. Goodness sake. Strasbourg kits are decent. I mean, would it be wrong for us to, get a Strasbourg kit next season? I feel like they got nice kits. I tend to go, fuck me. This guy hasn't got any good fucking pictures. For God's sake. You're going to watch those games. I don't know. I would say if they came out with a really nice kit, I could be persuaded. Like if it was like a proper vibey kit, but I'm not going to go out my way to buy one. The colours are white and blue? What? Blue and white, yeah. Oh, and Watkins has scored. It was a matter of time. It really was a matter of time. I look away, but still. Southampton, they've been fumbling about. And Aston Villa, out of the 2 games, it seemed as though it was only a matter of time. 1-0 to Villa. They go above us. They have officially gone above us in the league. I will amend the table in just a second. But it's just made it just that harder. We have to win tomorrow. I don't see Southampton getting a goal at this point. So it's 100% one of those situations we find ourselves in now where Unless there's a miracle from Southampton. Oh, it's a fantastic goal as well. It's an absolutely phenomenal goal. Tielemans over the top. Watkins lunges for it, tips it over Ramsdale, hits the underside of the bar and puts it in the back of the net. Ramsdale, if he was about 2 inches taller, may have got to that. Everton with a corner. It's way too much. So it's one of those streams, I'm afraid, where it's worst sort of case scenario suddenly, because I don't see Southampton coming back unless Everton get a winner, which is possible. It is possible. I just, you never know. You never know. Nice. There we go. Still time for a winner. Nice. There we go. All right, let's focus on the game now. 50 of you watching at the moment. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. The top 4 watches are growing. Everton with a chance! It's just over the bar! Fuck! Oh! What a chance! He's controlled the ball on the penalty spot, swiveled around and shot, and he's blazed it over the bar. But what an opportunity for Everton to make it 1-0. You would absolutely love to imagine that 2 losses in a row for Nottingham Forest is only going to put pressure on them. It's only going to make them nervous going into those last few games. It's exactly what we need. It's exactly what we need. We're desperate for an Everton goal here. But as I was saying, thank you very much to all of you for tuning in. As I said, the top 4 watch is growing. It's gaining traction. And there's plenty more streams to come. I've got at least 5 to go this week alone, I think. What do we say? Next week. So we've got Newcastle Man United tomorrow after the game against Chelsea and Ipswich. We've got Bournemouth Fulham on Monday. We've got Aston Villa versus PSG, which is obviously Champions League. But then we've got Newcastle versus Crystal Palace on Wednesday. And Aston Villa versus Newcastle on Saturday. Fulham versus Chelsea on Sunday. So we are fucking busy. Busy. Of course, Chelsea versus Warsaw on Thursday as well. But that's like a fucking... It's like a friendly at this point, isn't it? So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Or continue to watch. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I think we are on course to be, what was it, 44 is our highest amount of likes on a top 4 watch. So if we can get over 44 today, that would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock. I did. I chose, out of the 3, I chose 2 of the 3 that were 0. Well, 1-0 with Aston Villa in it, but we'll see. We'll see how it ends. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. Everton with a chance. Everton with a chance. Could there be a twist in the tail? Could there be a twist in the season that sees Forest drop out of the top 3? They're still safe for at least another match because we can only get within a point. Crossed in, headed away. So what would it be? Chance for a penalty. Referee says no. Aston Villa make it 2, by the way. Aston Villa make it 2-0. 2-0 there. As good as over. Calls for penalties for Everton, sorry. I'll update the board now because officially we have been overtaken. Aston Villa are up to 5th. It's being looked at. VAR. No penalty. No penalty. Oh. 54 they're on. Just updating the table. It's nearly there. It's nearly there. There we go. And it's gone. There we go. Updated table on the screen now. That includes Forest's points that they currently have with 10 minutes to go. So a win for Chelsea tomorrow would take us up to 56 points, 2 points behind Nottingham Forest. Everton with a great chance there on the edge of the box. Still 0-0. What a chance. Oh, man. Double, double, double. Judd Terry has won the double. And then we got Arsenal versus Brentford later on, which I won't lie, I probably won't watch. I'm probably going to watch Black Mirror instead, to be completely honest with you. I don't want Conference League again. I mean, at this rate, we're probably going to get Europa, I would say. Astro, I really appreciate that, Matt. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate the kind words. Hello, Jonathan. How's it going? Oh, sorry. Luke and Reese were just carrying on the song. I was like, what are they saying? Shit from the lane? Fuck all again. And John Terry is one, the double, 2, 3, 4, double, double, double. John Terry is one, the double. It's a long day for Southampton, isn't it? Fucking hell. Could probably turn our sole focus to the Forest game at this point. As if I haven't done so already. I'll make their game a little bit bigger. Southampton don't deserve to be in the Premier League. What's the odds tomorrow Enzo and the board speak to Delap after the game? I don't know. I don't know if they're allowed, are they? Is that allowed? Possibility, of course. 30 million buyout clause just makes it virtually impossible that Chelsea don't go for him. Why would you not go for him instead of Osimhen, who you're going to have to end up paying 340 grand a fucking week? Just for him to fuck it and, you know, not perform to what we need. Do we offer more wages than United? I would imagine so. Well, we'll offer a longer contract. Just offer him 9 years, and he'll be like, "Yeah, cool, absolutely." Chance here for Everton. It's been pretty much all Everton at this point. Forest have done pretty much nothing at this point. They've really not come close. Yeah, Osimhen wants 350. Delap wants... How old's he now? Osimhen. 26. It's just like the cheek of him, honestly. It's such a cheek for him to demand that much. I just... Who do you think you are? I'm not saying he's not a good footballer, but... Fucking... Surely you want to get out of the depths of fucking... You're in Galatasaray on loan from Napoli at 26 years old. Surely you want to be at the big time. And I just don't get it. I've quickly gone off the idea of Osimhen because I just think it's destined not to work, and it's too much money. It's just such a fucking... It would make us look like a laughing stock once again. Once again, Chelsea made a boob. You know? Whereas with Delap, 30 million, you'll probably make a profit on him in the end. So it makes every bit of sense that we go for him, to be honest with you. Him or Gyökeres for me, it's between the two. Delap because it's going to happen. But for me, I'm still leaning towards Gyökeres, but he's definitely going to go to Arsenal, isn't he? Hello, Steve. Steve. How's it going? You send me all these beer emojis. I'm having to put them all in the fridge, mate. I'm not able to actually use them yet. I've still got 9 days. 9 days to go until I can have a beer. Great chance for Everton. Please, for the love of God, get a goal here. Beto! Ref! Calls for penalty. It's not going to get given. And then a free kick gets given against Everton. What a chance. And a booking. I'm leaning towards Osimhen because he's a big name. I'm sick of Chelsea not going for big players anymore. Yeah. I think that's more so why I'm frustrated about the whole thing. I just want it. Just want a big name at the club, you know. Sparkling War it is. It absolutely is, mate. It is. But soon. Soon. I think that's why people like Felix. Yeah, I suppose, but look at him. Look at him. Shite. Get your point, but Delap is prem proven. He's own it. Oh, they have gone to VAR, you know. It's outside the box. It is definitely a foul. No penalty. Had that been in the box, that would have been a penalty. That would have been a penalty. So Nottingham Forest, their luck continues. Did the wee stain ever come out of the jacket? It did, but then the missus put it on a hot cycle like an idiot. And the black bits on the sides, it's just gone everywhere, so it's ruined. But it kind of looks cool. It does look kind of cool. But sadly, it is fucked. Excuse me. Minute and a half. Minute and a half to go. Smash that like button, people. I reckon we're the retro tomorrow or the mint one. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I never even really plan it. I just kind of, if it's the one that I see that I'm like, yeah, I'll go on then. The good thing is they all fit now. So I can wear all my old stuff as well. Most of them anyway. I might wear the black and orange one tomorrow, but then we are at home, so I do like to wear home shirts for the home games. Not that it really matters. Forest is third because the rest of the league is shite. Again, I've said that, and people are like, that's how the table works. Of course, that's how, of course they're above them. If they're better, obviously they're going to be above. And it's like, it's not what I mean. Forest came 17th and 16th in the last 2 seasons. They should not be in third place. City should not be doing as badly as they are. Newcastle as well, and all the teams we're around. We should not be where we are. We have made so many fuck-ups that would typically take us completely out the running for top 4, but we get chance after chance after chance. And it's going to be one chance too many, or not enough, rather. Or we're not going to take the chance, and we're going to be fucked. 5 minutes of additional time in the Forest Everton game. 7 in the Southampton and Aston Villa, but that game's done. Beto crossed in, headed away. I could see Everton getting a goal here, man. I could see Everton getting a goal. I really could. Oh, man. A quick reminder before the game does finish in about 4 minutes' time. Good charge, way over the bar. Tomorrow, live, we're doing Chelsea versus Ipswich. Then when the game's over, I'll be live for a live review as always, as is always the plan. But then I will be live again for Newcastle United versus Manchester United. So if it's something that you want to tune in for, I do hope to see you there. Newcastle versus Manchester United. I will be live doing a watch along for that game after the Chelsea game. So please do join me for that. It will have huge ramifications on Chelsea in the top 4, top 5 race, of course. And it should be just a good game overall. To do 2 watch-alongs in two watch-alongs in a row. Chance here for Forest. It's just headed out for a corner ball. Tarkowski was there to head it away. They're called the tricky trees for a reason. Corner ball to Forest. 2.5 minutes to go. Comes in. It's a penalty to Aston Villa again, by the way. To make it 3. Everton with a chance! They're in! They're in! Yes! Yes! Doucouré puts it in! Stoppage time! 2 minutes to play! And Everton take the lead! Absolutely brilliant! Oh my God! God! Forest are crumbling before our very eyes. There's a chance. Maresca, do you hear me? There's a fucking chance. Fuck me. Oh, no. 57. If we win tomorrow, if it stays like this for the remainder of the game, we will go within 1 point of third fucking place. Villa missed the penalty. It's still 3-0. Oh, my God. You talk your drama. The season just continues to throw out shit. It continues to throw out chance after chance after chance for Chelsea Football Club. Can we fucking make the most of it this time? A win tomorrow is all we need. It is all we need. Forest now down to 13 goal difference and 57 points. Seconds to go. Last chance for Forest. Thrown in. Headed away. One more chance. Oh no, just clear it. Yes! Blow it! Yes, he's missed! Blow the whistle! Oh, you've got to feel for them. You've got to feel for Forest, but also fuck them. Look at that. Entitlement, by the way. They're third. They're third. And I know they've just conceded a late goal, right? But leaving before the full-time whistle now. They're all fucking off. They're all leaving. The seats, all the seats are empty. What kind of fucking support is that? The players need you. They've missed it again. They've fumbled the bag once again. Nottingham Forest. It's over. It's over. They've dropped points once again. Third place. We will go within a point of them if we win. They were 17th and 16th last season. They've conceded a late goal, yes. But all of their fans are fucked off. So yes, fuck them. They deserve to not get top four now. Fucking entitled bunch of fucking idiots. What are they doing? They're at home as well. It's not like they're going to commute home and fucking spend 3 hours on the fucking train. What the fuck? Honest, that's done me in. That's pissed me right off. But also, I'm very happy. Forest have lost. Doucouré with a 94th minute screamer from inside the box. It's a good day to be Chelsea. Hopefully an even better one tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow for Chelsea versus Ipswich, 30 minutes before kickoff tomorrow here on this channel and on Twitter, as per usual. And I will also be live for the Newcastle-Manchester United game tomorrow after the game against Ipswich and Chelsea, or between Chelsea and Ipswich. I'll be live for a watch-along. Manchester United and Newcastle. I look forward to seeing you there. They had to walk home. What a fucking long old commute. I bet they're so glad they left their players high and dry. Yeah, they're going to go round, give it a load of that and be like, we're sorry, we're trying. But no, they're like, fuck this, we're off. We're for the offski. We're leaving. Fuck these players and the efforts they put in to get us to third. I'm leaving because we've conceded in the last. Fuck me. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Thank you so much for all of you that have tuned in today. It's been a really, really good turnout once again. Top 4 watch. It's a great series that's going on here, and hopefully we can carry it on into next season. But for now, we've got a shitload of games coming up this week and next week, and for the remainder of the season, we will be keeping an eye on all of the top 4 matches. Every single match day that there is a top 4 game, I will be doing a watch along for them. So thank you. Really do appreciate all the support. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel, which again, I will be live tomorrow, half an hour before the Chelsea game, and I will be live for the Newcastle-Manchester United game afterwards. Until then, check my preview out. It's out. It's live on the channel. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. All the best. My name is Harry. Chelsea.